repeatedly. And it's a dream about crossing the border from here to Mexico. And sometimes it's on a bus, sometimes we're driving. There's a lot of, one time we got stopped. And that's probably why it's in my subconscious. One time we got stopped when we were coming. So my car was new, it had paper plates. And we were coming from El Paso. And there's a lot of border security around the area, around the border. And so even though we never even left the country, there was border patrol just in case somebody got missed. And so they pulled us over. Like my dad was like, "Yo, I always get pulled over." That's what he said. Then we had the new car, and then supposedly the dog smelled my bag. They said we had something. I had nothing, but maybe the bags could have smelled whatever. So anyway, but they didn't have nothing, and we got to go. But it was pretty interesting. And then my sister was like, "Yo, I'm gonna record," and they're like, "Nah, you probably shouldn't record." I'm like, "Why can't I record?" And it was just, I was like, "Oh, just chill the fuck out, just relax." And then they asked me, "It's like, do you smoke?" And I was like, I think they said, "Do you smoke cigarettes?" And I was like, "No." And they was like, "Why are you lying? You know you smoke cigarettes." I was like, "No, I don't smoke cigarettes anymore." It was, oh my god, it was. So that was probably very traumatic, more than I realized, and that was just a few years ago. My son was little. So I have dreams of crossing the border now. Sometimes. Dreamglossary.com. But I can't be the only one because they have these excerpts. So dreaming of crossing the border means that you are not giving up on your intention. You start doubting your abilities and questioning yourself at the end of some tasks often. The reason for it is too big. The reason for it is a too big desire for success that leads to satiation, which results in neglecting your obligations and their postponement. Heavy activations. DreamEncyclopedia.net says, a border can appear in many different ways in a dream. To have our attention drawn to the edge or border of material can indicate changes we will make in the material world. To be standing on the border between two countries would show the need to be making great changes in life, perhaps physically moving our place of residence. I don't think that's what mine's about, but dreamaboutmeaning.com says, dream about crossing the border denotes your sense of time management. You are stagnant state. You want others to know exactly who you are. It is a clue for a conflict with your subconscious. It is time to release past grudges and build on future relationships. Checkmydream.com says that crossing the border in a dream means that attempts to overcome the difficulties that have arisen will be crowned with success. The interpretation of the dream about the border depends on the actions of the dreamer, the type and purpose of the boundary itself. So, going outside the city line speaks to the need to get out of the comfort zone. Whoa, so going out to another country is like a whole, like my dad came to another country when he was like, 18. So like it's totally out of a comfort zone. I couldn't do that, but probably in regular day situations, I should probably step out of my comfort zone more. Dreamsopedia.com says, dreams about crossing border indicate fertility in the womb. So often do so many things symbolize fertility. I'm not sure why. You are seeking for spiritual enlightenment and guidance, or you're open-minded about the new journey or phase in your life. This dream is sometimes fertility, growth, and openness. It is important to pay attention to the minor details and not to overlook certain things. Globe-views.com says to cross the border illegally in a dream reflects worries about performing a dishonest action. To leave on a business assignment abroad warns that you have to be aware of competitors who prepare mischief. To cross the border without documents in the dream signifies that you are drawn to adventure. Or it could be simply just you got pulled over one time at the border and you're traumatized. All right, let's take a break. And we'll come back with anxiety news. Yeah, news.